Back to normal, Matt. Hey everyone, Matt's Mox here, and today we're going to be talking about Scranton trolleys. Through their items. So, to begin, as you know, the Scranton trolleys were like the first in the whole world to be electrified back in good old 1886. So yeah, I mean, that's everything, but we're going to go over some of the cool stuff, which I think you could already see. So, with the group I'm with, we were given a collection of stuff. And I was going through the stuff. And I figured it'd be cool to, put the stuff on hats. Look at that. This is badge number 7 of Scranton Transit Company. Now, before Scranton Transit, there was Scranton Railway, which was a merger of all the other traction companies, and then the Scranton Bus Company. This lasted right up through World War II, and then after the war, Scranton Transit was formed. So this badge, despite its old look, is actually very new. It's very young. Badge number 7, of course, the 7th badge issue. We have, following that, badge number 60. And then badge 116. Then badge 121. Of course, you can't forget 166, which is really shiny. 179, shiny. 213, which I put on this hat. Let me just move these badges out of the way. That's the wrong number for the next in line. 235, which has broken back. A few of them have broken backs, which suck because, you can't use them when they're broken. 254, again, lovely. And finally, the highest number we have is 278. So, we have those badges, and they're pretty cool. I mean, after all, look at this. This is a police hat, but it looks really good with the badge. This is more of a railroad hat. This is the one I used to wear when I was a volunteer for a railroad. It's kind of crooked. The hat is actually crooked because it's so cheap. This is like an $80 hat that I bought for $1 at Ollie's. But it gets better. Because Scranton Transit was both a bus company and a trolley company, they never had trackless trolleys like their counterparts in Wilkes-Barre. But here we have one of the supervisors, and this was for the bus department, which is really neat. Scranton Transit, of course, would end around the 1970s during a strike. And then for an entire year, there was no public transit in the city of Scranton, which sucked. But then Colts formed the very next year. Following that, we have the oldest badge we have, which is a Scranton Railway number 311. You can see there's a little bit of blue left, but the blue is slowly fading over time. And this one's wearable, so I could actually swap out my current hat badge for it if I wanted to. I used the number 7 because 7. And that's all the badges, but this video is still going on because we also have tokens. Of course, you can never go wrong with an entire roll of tokens, 60 tokens to be exact, that'll never be opened because why? Why not? They're all the bus ones, which I'll show up close. We also have in the paper department, you're not a company employee unless you have your special employees passes. Yeah, these are getting scanned. I'm going to scan and make so many copies of these. So, that leaves us with tokens. A lot more of the railway tokens exist than any other type of token, as you can see by this Scranton S railway token. This is a full cash fare in 1 coin, which is pretty nice. There was coin changers to have so. Scranton used tokens a lot. Oh god, there goes one. Then Wilkes-Barre. Wilkes-Barre never really caught on with that whole token craze. They had them during the bus era, Wilkes-Barre Transit, the trolley buses. and then they brought them back in LCTA, but they never really stuck around. Scranton also made a shoot ton of these. These are the reduced fare tokens. They're the size of a dime. These were far more common than the cash fare ones because Scranton really was poor. I'm kidding. Well, it could be because, as one historian said, Scranton crews were a little more rude than their counterparts of Wilkes-Barre. And, of course, you had to just have the reduced fare. Now, a little bit later on, they did bring back the full fare token through these ones, the diamond, which is a pretty neat design. It looks kind of generic, though, but it is a full cash fare. So we're just going to put these here so you could compare. Pretty neat. They kind of fit in the same slots. Also fitting in the same slot, which was also a one fare cash fare coin, was the bus version of the small coin. So that meant they could use the same exact change counters that they had before, but with a new set of tokens. So there's all four of them together. Then again, we have all our badges, roll of coins, and that. So you might be asking what's going to happen with these. Well, they're going into long-term storage. Or maybe they'll go on display. Who knows? To round off this video, if anyone's still watching, here is a genuine ticket punch from the Northern Electric Railway, or the Scranton, Montrose, and Binghamton. It's got a neat shape. It's an arrow. But yeah, if you managed to watch all 7 minutes of this video, you got to see a genuine Northern Electric punch. So yeah, that's all for this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.